Sounds good. Well, I am so thrilled to have a true pioneer and trailblazer in the hockey world, Rico Phillips, the founder of Flint Inner-City Youth Hockey League, a little superstar, 9-year-old hockey player, Quavon Wilson. Hi, how are you, Quavon?
I'm good.
Great. Rico, we're so glad to have you here.
Thank you so much, Colette. It's my pleasure to be here. I'm super excited for Quavon and, of course, our program.
And I have to talk to Quavon. Okay, so Quavon, why do you love playing hockey?
Because I like to score and like when you score you just get like a good feeling.
You do, and you can have a little celebration dance or something too, and you did it. My son likes that. You get to score. And tell me how long you've been playing.
3 years.
3 years. That is awesome. Okay, I have to ask you this, Quavon. Have you been in the penalty box?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Just like a rite of passage with hockey.
Right.
I had to take my picture when my son got in there for the first time. I was like, oh, Jaken's in there, oh my gosh. I'm so glad that you're doing it. What is it about the Inner-City Youth Hockey League that you really enjoyed with Rico?
So like when I first started ice skate, there was like other people who helped me to skate, and that's how I first ever know how to skate.
And now, these years later, you are on a travel hockey team. What? How is that for you? That must be fun. Get to travel around with your friends. Rico, this is what it's all about. And you know, you look at Quavon and you say, hey, you get a gold star because you want kids who may not have the opportunity, you want them to be able to have the means to play hockey.
Yeah, so the Flint Inner-City Youth Hockey program was designed just for kids like Quavon. Just have a unique experience. I wasn't trying to create an opportunity for the next superstar hockey player, but I knew by virtue of us having a program that shared this opportunity that someone like Quavon would get an opportunity to continue on. And so he has, and I'm so proud of Quavon, and not just Quavon, but the other kids that come through and get on the ice for the first time. It's a first-time experience for them, and it's intimidating, and yet they persevere, and that's what part of our life lessons are. We learn perseverance as well.
Yeah, it's so nice to teach that, you know, a sport is for everyone. That diversity is what makes it so wonderful. And teaching sportsmanship, I know you do a lot of that too. How important that is.
Yes, I work for the Ontario Hockey League now. It's after a 27-year career with the Flint Fire Department, I decided that I wanted to do something entirely different, and I am so fortunate to work for the OHL. I'm the Director of Cultural Diversity and Inclusion. So we create opportunities for diversity and inclusion. It's more important. It's just as important to put diversity on kids like Quavon on the ice, but one day I'd like Quavon to have an opportunity maybe to coach or to be a general manager or to be an owner of a team or any of those other things that are involved with our sport. So it's, like I said, it's a second calling for me, and I'm so proud of the opportunity I've been given.
Why is it so important to have that diversity?
Well, I think that sports can be a true reflection of life. There's hard work that goes involved with the sport. There's teamwork, and if we only have one section of our community in a sport like ice hockey, we're not doing the sport of ice hockey any good, and we're not doing ourselves any good. So it's important for people like me to open the doors and say, listen, it's not what maybe you thought it was. It's more than you can imagine. And the people here that I'm a part of and I'm close to love the sport just as much as I do.
And my son Jaken, at 3 years old, he's like, Mom, I want to play hockey. I'm like, okay, let's do it. There's not one sport. There's a lot of sports that you can do out there. What would you tell other kids about hockey? Like, you should try it out.
It's a fun sport that you get to learn like so many things what you can do.
And you can skate fast, right? Yeah, make those goals. That is what's so fun. Now, you have a fundraiser that's coming up. It's Saturday, January 14th at Bees Bowling Center in Flint. That starts at 9 p.m. Can people register for that, or how does that work?
Yes, you can register. You can go to the Flint Inner-City Youth Hockey Facebook page. Is probably the easiest way to get access to any information, whether it be, we're also have open registration for our program that's going to start this year. The 2023 program is about to get going.
There it is right there, all the information on our screen.
We have plenty of space, but the only caveat is the kids have to live in the city of Flint. So I know I'd love to share it with everybody in the viewing area, but it's specifically for kids in the city of Flint. This fundraiser is for anybody that wants to be a part of it this weekend at Bees Bowling. So, and what those proceeds will do is help provide more opportunities for kids like Quavon.
I have to ask you, if there's someone out there that's a little apprehensive about, you know, getting on the ice and skating. I've been skating since I was a little too. What would you tell them about skating and playing hockey?
Well, I can tell you that it is intimidating at first, only because you're trying to figure out how am I going to balance on these little bitty blades.
Yes.
But what we do is we take each person that comes to us, we take them from the very beginning, just like learning how to walk all over again. And within 2 weeks, they're going to be skating, and we're going to teach them how to support one another. One of the things we teach is how to fall. Believe it or not.
Yes.
And then we obviously teach how to get back up. And it's a facet of life. Falling, sometimes you're going to fall.
Right.
And getting up sometimes is going to be harder, like on ice skates.
That's right.
And we get those kids to stand up and look around and see where they're going instead of where they've been.
I love that's a great message in life, isn't it?
And that's what our program's about. It's way more than hockey.
It's not just about sports. It's the message that you're trying to instill in these young.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you for coming here. Good luck this season. I know you're going to do well. Yes, of course you are. You're going to make all those goals, of course.
Meek. We'll see him in about 10 years, and for his interviews, he'd be a pro.
I know he's going to be in the OHL, NHL, all that good stuff. Thank you, Quavon. You're doing so great. You know, sports brings people together with all backgrounds. It's so awesome. Thank you both for joining us. If you have any ideas and what you would like to see on our show, you can send them to us at WNEM-4PM News at WNEM.com. Just use the subject 4 p.m. News Spotlight. We'll have information on the Flint Inner-City Hockey League as well on our website.